Well, I'm Mary Freer, and I am so pleased and feel really privileged that I've been invited to speak with you for 8 minutes every morning. So you'll get to see me each morning, and I hope you don't get tired. I'll try and wear something different to keep your attention. But what is the purpose of wheeling me out for 8 minutes every morning? Well, I tell you what it is. What I'm going to do, and I kind of really struggled with this because it was like I'm in this room with 500 super intelligent people, and I don't really feel like there's anything I can teach you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be a compass, and I'm going to help us set an intention each morning. So in some ways, maybe you could think of this as we're synchronizing our internal watches, or synchronizing our hearts, really. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the hard work of showing up. And I'm pleased to see that you've all done that. You showed up, so great. That helps me get off to a good start. Do you know, fully showing up is actually a mighty act of resistance, because there has never been more pressure on us to parcel ourselves up in different places, to slice ourselves up so that we fit and are convenient for different conversations, for work and for home. It's a mighty act of rebellion when we decide that we're going to show up as our whole selves. I've never been really comfortable with this idea of work-life balance. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've kind of felt like it was a couple of small children kind of pulling at me. Like one wanted me to go this way and one wanted me to go that way, and then I felt like I gave too much to that one, so I should ignore that one for a minute and give a bit more to this one. And it all just led to a sense of kind of resentment and anxiety. That's how it's been for me. I've kind of liked David White's idea about work, self, and others being like a marriage or a conversation. That's how it feels for me. One kind of encouraging and one emboldening, one kind of pushing me forward and helping me to really extend and come into who I am in the world, rather than needing to attend to each. David White also said that work is like this constant invisible question, and sometimes that question nags at us, and sometimes it cajoles us. I don't know if you've experienced this when it comes to work. Sometimes it emboldens us, and at its best, it beckons us to follow a particular star that we feel that we belong to and that we're called to. I've felt like that about work. I don't know about you, but I've had days when I've felt it was a nagging child, and other days when I felt like it just emboldened me and pushed me forward. Over the last number of years, I feel like I have given my whole self to trying to improve the healthcare system. And at times I wondered if I had kind of given everything away. And then I got to thinking about the work that I was doing, and I started to think about it like this. Like I was stepping out onto a tightrope, and the more comfortable I got, I discovered something. I was actually giving my whole self to life, not to work. And the thing that I discovered was that I belong to myself. I belong to myself. And you know, when we realize who we belong to, it's incredibly empowering. And it makes such a bold difference to the way we connect with others. I belong to myself. This place where we are now, David Wagner says, this place is called here. And you must treat it as a powerful stranger. This place is called here. And what do we do with the powerful stranger? We welcome them as a guest with generosity. When the stranger knocks, we open the door and we give them whatever it is we have, knowing that we couldn't possibly meet all their needs, but we do it with generosity. And so I wonder, how might we be here and welcome all the things that we're going to hear and see with this abundance of generosity? What is the most generous thing that you can do for yourself and everyone else over the next 3 days in this place called here? I want to close with one little thing that I'm going to ask of you. There's a Japanese saying, and it's Ishigo, Ishi-i. And for those of you who know what it means, you're probably smiling now. Because in essence, it means this one encounter, this moment, this time that we are here in this place with each other never, ever gets repeated. It's a one-time encounter. And that kind of makes me want to treat it with a whole lot of reverence. One time, Ishigo, Ishi-i. So I want you to do something for me. I want you to very quietly look at the person next to you and recognize that they're there. And then I want you to say to them softly, Ishigo, Ishi-i. Thank you.